Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Voice It Out Broadcast Network, where we inspire change by helping you bloom beyond boundaries. My name is Wangere Njeri, and today is Youthful Tuesday. Hashtag we are young, yearning for a bright future. And on our today's topic, we will be discussing about jobs and unemployment. Before I can continue, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and for being consistent. And if at all you're new to my channel, thank you so much for passing by. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, comment, like, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Now, currently, a majority of the young people out there are jobless, including those who just completed their degree level of study. So why is this the case? Who is to blame? And what needs to be done? These are just but some of the questions which we will be answering today. And for that to happen, I have been joined by my friend who will be sharing his thoughts with us in regards to this. But before I can welcome him, from statistics, Kenyan unemployment rate goes up every year. By early 2021, a World Bank report indicated that 5.7% of Kenya's labor force was out of work, up from 2.8% in 2013. On the brighter side, the same report revealed that an average household income could increase if more good quality jobs are made available for the 1 million Kenyans joining the labor force annually. 85% of those unemployed are under the age of 35, affecting both the millennials and Generation Z. So let's now join my friend. Please stick along. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is Wangere Njeri and this is Voice It Out Broadcast Network, where we inspire change by helping you bloom beyond boundaries. So once again, I'm with Carlos. We met him last week on Friday, on Social Friday, hashtag I have a dream. But today being a Tuesday, hashtag we are young, yearning for a bright future, I want us to discuss things that are affecting us as young people. So Carlos, you find that many young people out there are saying there are no jobs.
Yes.
Do you agree with them?
I won't say I agree with them fully, but I will say this. The jobs might be there, but remember, these jobs, they now require you not just have the knowledge, they require you to have the skill. And it's not really about the experience for me. I think it's about the skill. Apart from knowing all this about this line of work or this field, what else can you offer?
After having acquired a degree in your course.
Yes. Yeah. What else can you do? So, for example, you go and acquire a degree maybe in biomedical engineering or something. Is it that you just have the theoretical knowledge and the practical skills that is needed for that kind of job, or you can do something more? You understand? That's what I think companies really are searching for. And most of us don't have that.
So what would you advise them to acquire those skills?
I think when students are in the university, when as youth we were in the university, we took things lightly. So, for example, when we go to attachments, we don't really have any kind of experience. We take lightly to learn what we need to learn in the field, because that is the closest we get to the field when we are still a student. So we have fun, which is a good thing, and then we forget to learn new things that could be related to what we are doing, so that they help us later. So they should take the attachment seriously. Yeah, take the attachment seriously and take your work seriously in the university. If you are doing a practical course, then you should be practicing more than you should be reading. In fact, that's what I think. Okay. But the fact is, many young people are still jobless. Of course, many people are still jobless, and we cannot blame one person for that. There is no one person to blame for that. So who do you think we should blame? No one. No one. No one should be blamed. It's not about blame games. It's about taking responsibility for what has already happened and what is already happening. Okay. Yeah, so it's not about what should be, but isn't. but what is. No. So what is there right now is that there is joblessness, all of that.
Yeah.
And we all had a part to play in that.
Okay.
So institutions had a part to play in that, because some of these institutions, they really don't offer practical
skills.
Yes, practical skills for these students. But again, these students, they don't take the initiative to push the universities and the colleges to do that. You understand?
Yeah.
And again, the government does not support fully some of these practical classes or anything.
Yeah.
That's what, because you'll find that the universities, some of them, they offer engineering courses, but they don't have enough equipment for these practical classes. Yeah. So we all have a part to play in what is happening.
What is happening?
Yes. So it's not about blaming someone or pointing a finger at someone. Okay. It's about taking responsibility for what that is and doing something about it.
So what exactly needs to be done?
What needs to be done?
Yeah.
So it starts with the student, because it affects them most.
Yeah.
More than the government, more than the institution. So you as a student, you know the course you are doing, you know the practicals, the practical parts of your course. So make sure that those practical parts of your course, you make sure that you cover them. Whether your lecturer is guiding you or not. Yes, exactly.
And for someone who has already finished campus?
Someone who has already finished campus?
Yeah.
It's not too late to learn practical skills for something you already have a degree for or a certificate for.
Okay.
So you, for example, if you did engineering, maybe electrical engineering, so you can still go and learn these practical skills from these online platforms like YouTube. Yeah, there are people who post things that they build online, and you learn from that.
So according to you, if people had skills, then there would be no joblessness?
No, not necessarily. If people had skills, maybe the jobless phenomenon would have decreased. Okay. Yes, it would have not necessarily decreased, but yeah, that is to be expected.
There will be a difference.
Yeah, it will definitely be different from now.
Okay. Yes. Okay. You mentioned about the government not supporting practical courses. Do you think the education system that we had is part of the problem that we have right now?
Maybe not. This is what I'll say. Maybe because when I was still in high school, for example, my school did not offer practical courses like woodwork, metal work, all those things. But there were high schools that offered that. Yeah. So you see, someone who goes to that high school and takes up that class, then when they are done, they have that skill already. Maybe I don't. No. So those are the only practical courses and technical, actually, not even practical, technical courses that are offered in high school. But you see, maybe it's part of the problem that in high school, the government did not introduce these technical courses that would help even the ones that the students that could not make it to the university or maybe even to the college. But now with the new CBC, I'm not in full support, but of course some parts of it makes sense. The technical part where the students in the high school, especially in high school, even on the primary, the students in high school, they are being taught technical courses. So you want to be an engineer, you will be taken towards that direction. As for whether I'm in agreement with the grade 6 people going to junior high school, I don't agree with that.
They're still young.
Yes, they're still young, and you see, junior colleges, according to CBC, they are supposed to be just either in, no, they are supposed to be within the senior high school, within. And if they are within, then you see they'll be mingling with the students who are older than them. Yes, and some of them might get some of them might pass on some bad characters to these young students. So no need out in here. Exactly. Yes.
So according to you, the new education system haingepewa jina ingine, ingebaki to 844.
Yes.
but wabadilishe some things inside.
Yes. I think the 844 system was a great system.
Yeah.
All they needed to do was introduce some new concepts, some new policies on how the curriculum should be handled. Okay. That is all. Yeah.
Okay. So the Kenya Kwanza government,
yes,
they have rolled out the Hustler Fund. Do you think it was a good idea, or they should have done something else? What do you think about the Hustler Fund?
What I think about the government
in regards to supporting youth and employment. Yeah.
I think it's a sensitive topic, but I'll be honest as possible. First, I'm not in agreement with the Hustler Fund because it's not helping in any way, in my own view. One, because most of the Kenyans who even went on to borrow money from the Hustler Fund, they did not read the terms and conditions for the Hustler Fund. I did not borrow the Hustler Fund, but I read those terms and conditions. And some of them, they are not that great. No one knows about this, and it starts making me feel like things are not good. So with the Hustler Fund coming in, yes, okay, fine, it could help someone somewhere. But I'm not saying, all I'm saying is it's not the best idea. Yes.
So if the government was to intervene, what do you think it should do in at least helping, in at least reducing the gap between joblessness and...
Oh, that one. I think one of the things that the government could do is look into the curriculum that is offered in different universities, because you realize different universities have different policies, the kind of things or the kind of units they teach in different courses. So they look into that and make it be such that if I'm an electrical engineering student in Chuka University, for example, and there is another friend of mine working or in the same course, maybe Technical University of Kenya, the units I have should be the same units that he has.
Okay.
So even the common units that are shared with the other courses, they should be exactly the same, and they should be targeted to the kind of job I'm going to be exposed to in the field. So for example, I'm not supposed to be learning about grammar when I'm doing an engineering course. I'm supposed to be learning about math. I'm supposed to be learning about technical courses. I'm not supposed to be learning about biology, because that's not what I'm going to be doing. So you see, I think universities spend a lot of time teaching students irrelevant units that they are never going to use in their line of work, and they forget that they need some kind of practical knowledge in better units.
Okay.
Yes, so at some point, a student has 9 units, and some of them are irrelevant to him or her. So, anakosa kusoma. Yeah.
So back to what you had said earlier about it's about a person, it's about everyone being responsible.
Yeah.
So there's this issue with us as young people. Many of us are being associated with mental health illnesses and depression. Many are committing suicide. What do you think are
some of the reasons? In my own view, would be, it's totally subjective, because it depends with where the person is at that point and where the person was from. So, for example, if we are in the university, some of the reasons would be like what would lead someone in the university to depression. Like they feel like they are left out because of maybe their choices, for example. So, for example, if a woman chooses to go to the club and then they get pregnant, you see, they are getting pregnant early in the university. So maybe she might lose some of her friends. That may lead to depression eventually, because it affects her emotionally. not for a man to be like, I'm in a relationship today, then I am all in, and then I'm left, and then I get into depression because of that. So yeah, that's what I think.
What about social media?
Social media has a big part to play.
Yeah.
Because it is where we can be fake, for lack of a better word. Yeah, it is where we can be freely fake and do not be ourselves. Exactly. So you get into social media, you'll find pictures of so many people you know that portray them as people they aren't. So you realize that someone might get in there and believe that those people are like that and want to be like that and fail to be like that. When they fail to be like that, then depression and other mental disorders would come in.
Yeah. So what solutions would you offer to curbing depression and mental health illnesses?
So you realize, for example, if I have depression, it will be very hard for me to talk about my situation.
Yeah.
I think the youth, they should realize that they are practically on their own, because really, in my own view, the society is hard on us, and it's almost like it doesn't care. What happens is, as youth, I think as youth we should come together, talk to each other, so we form these groups that help each other. So for example, I'm a new student in the university. I see something, I see some pictures in the social media. I interact with some people in the social media that I want to emulate, for example. And I'm unable to do that correctly, because maybe I do not have the capability to do that. So for example, if someone is dressing some type of way and they want to be like that, dress that way, and they don't have that kind of money to allow me to dress that way, you see, it might lead to me to do some things that might affect me emotionally and even physically sometimes. But if we are talking about these things and saying that, yeah, it is normal for you to want something that you're not able to afford, but it is not okay for you to think that you are not enough. At that time, because at that time you are enough. If you need to get better, you will get better. At that time, when you've gotten better, you will be enough for that time. So talking about the things that we go through, talking about the experiences that we've had, has a big impact, even though it takes time. But continuous performance of that, then we have a better society.
Plus, they should also not compare themselves.
Thank you.
With what they are seeing.
Since you mentioned that, someone told me every day when he wakes up, he compares himself with what he was yesterday. It helps him understand what he can do to improve today, because that is all you can do. Compare yourself with yourself yesterday. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Such great insights here at Voice It Out Broadcast Network. And maybe your last words to the youth, a message to young people.
I guess my message will be very short. It will be simply live your life, love it, love what you do, and then find what you love and stick with it.
Wow. Simple. As simple as that. Na sitaongeza mambo ingine. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. And I hope we can do this more often.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yeah.
So guys, if you see him again, he gave me the permission.
Yes, I did.
Okay, we will end it here. Thank you so much for watching. This is Voice It Out Broadcast Network, Youthful Tuesday, #We Are Young, yearning for a bright future. Let's meet tomorrow on our next video. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Goodbye.